Things have gone from bad to worse to, well, getting even worse. Take a look here. Fed officials signals even more interest rate hikes to come. Meeting minutes show. Mortgage rates jump to 6.81% on average, their highest levels of the year. Mortgage rates going even higher. The Fed saying that more rate hikes are coming very soon, making it going to be even worse for the economy and for millions of Americans. You could see headlines here like this: Americans' excess pandemic savings. How many Americans had excess savings? Well, whoever did have excess savings, it's now depleted, the Fed research finds. Economists found that the drawdown in excess savings that spurred demand in the US economy over the last year is now gone. Remember that 2/3 of Americans already live paycheck to paycheck, and now that excess savings that they're saying that people had, that's now gone. You can also see here workers are still rating their retirement savings at record rates. Yeah, check this out. American workers are dipping into their retirement savings to pay off expenses or, quote, hardship withdrawals. According to a report by Transamerica, the share of workers robbing their future selves remains at an all-time high. They're robbing themselves. 37% of workers have taken a loan or an early withdrawal and or a hardship withdrawal from their 401k, retirement plans, or similar plans, IRA. According to a survey released Thursday by the nonprofit Transamerica Center for Retirement Studies in collaboration with Transamerica Institute. That matches 2022's level, which is also the highest level in history of the survey. Those withdrawals underscore why many workers have a pessimistic outlook for their retirement as they grapple with a lack of emergency funds and stretched household budgets that have forced them to tap their nest eggs, if they even have any. The practice could become even more prevalent as new rules make it easier to do so. Quote, I am deeply concerned about the fragility of retirement security for so many workers. The pandemic and last year's turbulent economy with high inflation and falling stock markets took a toll on workers' employment, finances, and retirement preparations. Without extra support from policymakers and employers, it will be extremely tough for many workers to recover, and they need the money now. The survey found that 30% took a loan and 21% took an early and or hardship withdrawal, which will mean that they'll have to pay penalties on this as well and additional taxes. Yeah. And this just goes to show you that this is particularly concerning because this is for the people that have retirement savings. This is because nearly almost half of people that retire have no additional savings at all and rely strictly on Social Security. Yeah, and we know that Social Security has a lot of problems itself as well. So half of the people retire, they work their whole lives, they struggle going through life and the system and everything, and they live paycheck to paycheck, and they contribute to Social Security, and they hope that the system's going to be there for them in their retirement, and that's all they have. Okay, and now we're seeing that the other half of people that are able to put some away, maybe it's a decent amount, whatever it may be, We're now seeing a large majority of people are having to plunder that in addition because of high inflation, because of the economy, because they're laid off, because of this, maybe it's the pandemic, maybe it's because of high inflation, whatever it may be. They're having to either take a loan or plunder their 401ks and IRAs. And if they literally just take it out, they're going to have to pay penalties and taxes on that in addition. It's literally like the worst case scenario. It's literally like the worst case scenario for this. I mean, we're supposed to be the richest country in the world, and or the best off country in the world. Compared to other countries who are much worse off than us. God help us all, right? It's just really a tough time to be around. I mean, you think about maybe like countries in Africa who don't even have running water, and they're living in shacks, and we're supposed to be much better off than them. We have no savings at all. The majority of Americans, and then we're thinking about other problems like Social Security that have less than 10 years to run out of money. Medicare, less than 5 years to run out of money, or about 5 years until it runs out of money. And what does Congress do? They're sitting around on their thumbs. Republicans blaming Democrats, Democrats blaming Republicans, and nothing gets done year after year. And we're just getting closer and closer to the insolvency dates. And, we get some people that say, oh, well, Jimmy, they got several years until they can figure that out. But they really don't, because if they wait until the year before, what happens is that Social Security Trust Fund will have like this much money left. And that basically means there's no money left. Okay. And that's a significant problem because, for example, if you've been watching my show, if Social Security gets to the point where there's no money left in the fund or very little money left in the fund, that will mean a 23 to 24% reduction in benefits. If they wait until the point that the Social Security Trust Fund is depleted, then they have to live on only the money that is coming in on a daily or monthly basis. So what that essentially means is that all the money you put in the past is gone. It's gone. Okay. It's a robbing Peter to pay Paul type of system. It's almost like a pyramid type of system at that point. Okay. Where, one person's paying the other person's bills because all the money you put in at that point would be gone if you really kind of think about it, right? If Social Security runs out of money, technically, all the money you paid in the past would be gone. Okay. So only the money that would be coming in on a monthly basis would be paying out on a monthly basis. So what would have happened to all the old money you paid in? It's gone. This is the problem with Social Security, and this is why they can continue to wait to figure out a solution. The problem with this is our two front runners for president, Biden and Trump, have both said that they're not going to change Social Security. They're not going to basically fix Social Security. And I get it. The problem with this is that neither of them wants to be the one that takes the blame for gutting Social Security. But if nothing's done, it will run out of money in 10 years or less. And remember, the next president, it's the next election's in a little bit less than a year and a half. So that's another year and a half gone. And then they'd serve a 4-year term. That's 5 years from now. Okay. Social Security, it could run out of money in as little as 9 years. So fast forward 5 more years, then Social Security's got only 4 years left. See the problem? The Medicare Trust Fund could run out of money in as little as 5 years. That's literally when the next president's term ends. These are major problems, and they're much, much sooner than people think. They have to do something. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here in our country on a daily basis. If you haven't yet, subscribe down below. Click the bell icon after you click the subscribe button. It's completely free to do so. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, thank you for liking and sharing these videos. Click here to see what 99% of people have no idea just happened in all 50 states, or what just happened at Walgreens has millions of people very concerned. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.